Well, this one's late. Sorry. A lot of stuff happening. I guess I'll fill you in on what's happening first. Um, well, I wanted to be a substitute teacher. Still working on that. No, no. But I had to do tests. So the tests are it's California Basic Education Standards Test for teachers is what it's for. So you have to prove a certain level of competence in math, reading, and writing. Um, so I had to pay for that. Sorry, I had to pay for that and book it. And I've taken the math and I've taken the reading. Now, I took the math and I got my printout of my score and I went, I was panicked for a couple of reasons. First of all, I thought the passing mark was 70%. It's actually much lower. Um, so this said my grade was 69. My score, and and it was 50 questions, so 69. Very confusing. So first I was like, oh my God, I screwed up, I screwed up, I screwed up. I literally um, drove to a park where I was going to take a little break in between the tests, just mumbling over it, I screwed up, I screwed up, I screwed up. But then I Googled, because I thought, well, 69 is an odd score for a thing with 50 questions. So what they do, for some odd reason, is they make it out of 80. So that was 69 out of 80, which is 86% score. So good. Then I took the reading test that afternoon. And that is, read a selection that they provide, and then they ask questions about it, including some questions that involve interpretation. It's not like, what did Billy say? And you look, Billy says, hi, I love you. No, it's more complicated than that. Um, and that I got 100%. So coming up on Tuesday, I'm recording this on a Sunday. On Tuesday, I have the writing test, which is similar. They give you, I've got to look it up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like this, but I've got to take a practice test. They're going to give you one or more selections to read and then a prompt to write about it, a couple paragraphs, like, uh, compare the two people's approaches to whatever. Discuss uh, what the author, whatever, summarize, blah, 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 that sort of thing. So that's coming up in my future. But in the meantime, and this is the big news. I love being very expressive. The big news is on, gosh, I have to look it up. Uh, Monday or Tuesday. Let me think. I could look it up. Sorry, I should be able to find it. What's the date on this? The date on this is November 2nd. So that's Tuesday. So Tuesday, out of the blue, I got a phone call um, from an apartment complex in a town about 12 miles away. It's a close enough town. And they want to speak to me, and I was like, and I almost didn't answer because you don't answer strange numbers anymore. But I had enough things going on that people could call me that I wouldn't necessarily know. So it was for a subsidized apartment. And it was so long ago that they still had me listed as a family of four. So it was pre-separation, pre-divorce. And they wanted me to come in and fill out some paperwork. So I did it on Friday before she pre-qualified me over the phone. Um, so I filled out the paperwork, brought a bunch of proof of income and so forth, and proof of my kids that they exist. And she said that I was qualified. And so the process is the landlady, because she's experienced in this, she qualifies me based on income, etc. She then sends off to the housing authority saying he's approved. So what I then do is I then have to go get more paperwork, but very similar paperwork, from the housing people to fill it all out and give them all copies of proofs of everything. And then they use that to determine the actual subsidy, and then I move in. So the estimated pay, rent, I'll give you the actual number, would be, now this is, she's estimating it. It's not the official number, but she's done this a lot. So she said it would be about $393 a month. My heart, like, just like, wow. I'm currently, my last rent that I paid, because it doesn't, because you have to include gas, sewer, etc. In addition to the rent, my total was 1,336, which is a ridiculous amount, especially because I'm limited in my income, especially as I can't start teaching yet. So I'm going to be moving. It's a big thing. We should settle in quickly. So that's the news. I've got a whole bunch of things happening. I'm still going to be using the food bank while I'm here. I'm probably not going to use it after the move because it's not going to be as convenient. Well, no, I guess it is. We'll make it work. That's all I can say. We'll make it work. So that's my life. Good things are happening. Big things are happening. Everything's heading in a good direction. And then let's go to the weight. Now, as you recall, I got down to 524.4. And then I had a big gain. A big gain. It was a bad gain. It was like 8.2 pounds or something. So my lowest has been 524.4. I was 531 point, I can look it up. I don't want to look it up. 531 point something last week. And it's been a week and a half. So, and then this morning I weighed, it was 526.4. So that's down about 5 pounds from the last weight. It's getting back on track. So mood does affect weight. Sorry, I'm moving the table again. Mood does affect weight, and there's just no way around it. So let's just keep thinking good thoughts. If you're feeling down, reach out to somebody. Find something that gives you pleasure that isn't food. Spend time with friends. Read a good book. Get into a show, as long as you can binge watch without binge eating. Eat celery, I guess, if you need to binge eat. I know it's terrible advice. I hate celery. Well, actually, I like celery, but whatever. So, that's what's happening in my life. The weight is going down, and again, I appreciate you guys watching. Please, even though it's a little video, please like it, or don't like it, but thumb up, thumb down. Please share it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please recommend it to your friends who may be on a similar journey or just interested in peeking in on my life. Thank you.